Hello, Catamounts. My name is Alexander Hoffman, and this is Chats with Cats presented by WeTV. In this series, we've been interviewing some of our amazing student athletes here at Western Carolina University. Today's guest is Daunya Rhymer of the WCU cheer team. How are you, Daunya?
I'm doing well.
So we'll go ahead and jump into this. Go ahead and please introduce yourself. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do on our cheer team.
So, as you said, my name's Daunya Rhymer. I am a senior here at WCU, and I am a base and currently hold the marketing and communications team leadership position.
Nice. So if you don't mind, could you share a memorable moment from your athletics career cheering at WCU?
Yeah, so this year, one of my most favorite memories was we traveled to ETSU for a football game, and we actually got to see Darius Rucker in person. So we not only got to cheer at a really cool stadium, but we got to see one of the greats.
Nice. Shout out Darius Rucker. But also, we're going to keep going. So what keeps you motivated to get up and keep cheering throughout both football and basketball seasons? Because instead of just having one season, you have to focus on there's both.
Yes. So probably the thing that keeps me the most motivated is the support system that I have around me. Not only my teammates cheering on me both in and out of practice and games, but also my friends and family on the sidelines cheering me on. My mom is probably the biggest motivator of all because she's the person I turn to after every game and practice to call. So
perfect. And kind of along those lines as well, a lot of our student athletes on the show talk about the family feel within the teams, kind of throughout athletics and like Western as well. But I kind of wanted to hear your perspective on that for cheer.
Yeah, so cheerleading is like a really big family for this team. We've had a lot of ups and downs in the past seasons, but we do a lot of stuff inside and outside of practice together and kind of see each other all the time. So it's a lot of fun because it's like that big, close family feel. We're always going to be there to build each other up and help each other when we have our hardships.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's something that definitely helps a lot with that, like you mentioned, with that motivation for such a long season.
Yes.
Like cheer has. But we are going to kind of move from the athletic side to the student side because these interviews are a lot more than just you as a cheerleader or student athlete. It's also you as a student and person beyond that. So what are you studying and what made you choose that major?
So I am majoring in integrated health sciences with a minor in biology and a pre-med concentration. I always knew that I wanted to go into the medical field to help people, and it's been really good to kind of feel that I'm actually making progress on that.
There you go. How do you manage your time between academics and cheer?
I've never honestly been not busy. I've always had both academics, cheer, other extracurriculars that I've done growing up. So I'm kind of used to it by now. But what I really try to focus is just putting my all my effort into everything that I have right in front of me. So whether I'm doing practice, I'm going to put everything into that versus doing homework. And I'm going to try to focus all my energy into that and kind of get just whatever's in front of me done at that time.
Yeah, that balance is super important.
Yes.
One thing that we're kind of starting to touch on more in these interviews is another challenge that can be a lot in athletics, but especially like college athletics and student athletes is mental health because there is a lot of like intense scheduling and a lot of different things that you have to get done. So I kind of wanted to hear your take on mental health as a college cheerleader.
Yes, so cheerleading is one of the really big sports that mental kind of health goes behind. It can be pretty rough doing, everything for the team because we don't have like just one position on the team. We kind of help each other and like it's a team sport more than anything. So mental health is really big. We really just try to focus on building people up. Our team this year has really made that apparent at the end of every practice. Instead of breaking like with our hand down, we break with our hand up because we're lifting each other up after every practice. So it's really good to have a coach and a team that supports mental health as a big focus for this year.
I don't think I've ever heard the lifting up thing, but that is really cool.
Our new coach brought it this year and we honestly really enjoy it. So it's good.
I think that's a really cool thing to add in. So how has being a student athlete overall shaped your college experience?
Honestly, it's been really amazing. I didn't come to Western to cheer originally, so it was kind of a shock when I was like, oh, I'll just try out and see how it goes. But I think it shaped me for the better. I've learned so much about myself and the strength that I have within.
Yeah, and that's really good. We are going to move into our lightning round, so just some short little questions with some short little answers from you. So what has been your favorite class at Western so far?
Principles of epidemiology.
What is epidemiology?
It's the study of diseases and how outbreaks and everything kind of spread.
Oh, like epidemic. Okay, yep. Yeah. I just totally made myself look stupid on camera, but it is what it is. What is your pregame ritual or superstition if you have one?
Probably I just use a bunch of hype music to wake myself up in the morning, get ready for game day, and then riding with my teammates is always a good boost of morale before games.
There you go. And then what is your favorite sports team outside of anything at WCU?
Definitely Clemson football.
Clemson. Okay. Shout out Clemson. And then what is your favorite post-game meal?
I love to make salmon, rice, and green beans.
I expected LPAT. I expect LPAT because everybody says LPAT, so it's refreshing to hear something that's not even just a restaurant.
I'm trying to be real good about making food this year, so yeah.
Very fair. Kind of last question to close out the interview to tie everything together. What is the best advice you've ever received as a student athlete? And in turn, what advice would you give to any students interested in coming to cheer here?
Yeah, so when you're in athletics, anything can be really tough. So there's a lot of doubt when you have, student athletes as well. So my biggest advice that I was given from my mom and from my past coaches was to just believe in my abilities and know that I am there for a reason, and not to let other people define what I can and can't do. So that'd probably be what I tell other people as well, is just to believe in yourself, because more than likely you're stronger and you're going to learn more than you think you will.
Yeah, very good advice. So that does kind of close us out for the interview. Thank you for coming on the show, Daunya.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. We'll see you next time, and go Cats.